Why are you doing this?
I'm using you as bait.
The Satanic Temple is a federally registered and recognized religion.
Did you know Satanists don't even believe in Satan?
Done! Your fate is already sealed!
Woke pastor.
Well, folks, with the decline of Western religion, meaning like Christianity, there have been a bevy of new religions to fill the gap. It turns out that the answer to religion was not a sort of rationalistic atheism. It turns out that the answer to religion was a bunch of crazy insanity that is essentially paganism. Welcome to woke religion. Oh boy. Let's get some fake pastors over here.
So the Bible never talks about homosexuality as we talk about it today. It never talks about men or women wanting to live in a same-sex committed relationship based on mutual love and consent. For example, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah is not about homosexuality. It's about Sodom wanting to rape strangers
who happen to be of the same sex.
But the closest that we get to homosexuality as we understand it today, the Bible is actually very positive. When you look at the story of David and Jonathan in 2 Samuel.
No, you idiot.
David and Jonathan are out in a field, and when they are alone, they kiss. Later on, David says that the love that he shared with Jonathan was greater than any love that he had experienced with a woman.
You mean like brothers in battle, which is what they were?
Whomever slays the most men drinks for free.
Oh, you're buying, my friend.
But the phrase in Hebrew is ad David higdil, meaning that David kissed him on the neck and was crying because they had to part until David wept greatly. And they read that differently so as to achieve some sort of same-sex relationship between David and Jonathan that literally does not exist in the text. You know what does exist in the text that I noticed that you're avoiding? Leviticus.
If I had a mic right now, I'd drop it.
And life went well for her after she quit being a Christian. Oh, goodness. Completely unscientific. This looks like a person who reveres science. It's literally a jumbled copy of older religions Christians tried to extinguish. Wait, you mean that Christianity is based on older religions? Like, you know, the actual religion they say they're based on in the New Testament because Jesus was Jewish?
Boom, roasted.
Obvious sexism, and then a bunch of stuff from the Bible. Frankly, I'm not sure the Bible can treat you worse than you're treating yourself with this outfit.
Boom, roasted.
Okay, a man makes a deal with God to offer the first living virgin thing he sees as a burnt offering in the book of Judges. That's correct, and this is seen as a very bad thing. The book of Judges is replete with the verse, at that time, men did not follow God. They did what was right in their own eyes.
Boom, roasted.
Mass extinction murder, and she points out in Exodus, Deuteronomy, and Genesis, certain areas where there is actual killing of tribes, you know, like in all of tribal humanity. Yes, there is some of that in the Bible. Welcome to the ancient world.
Boom, roasted.
Human sacrifice, murder. I don't know why she can't spell murder. Actually, the Bible forbids murder. That's why you don't like it, actually. And as for human sacrifice, I wonder her feelings on abortion.
Boom, roasted.
Oh, I'm sure this dance is going to fix things.
Think like that, I will love you endlessly. If you only believe me.
When does the dance start? Oh, there you go. Okay.
I will love you endlessly.
I'm sure that'll make you feel better.
If you only believe me.
Wow.
Don't you think like that, I will love you endlessly.
This person needs help.
Don't you think like that, I will love you endlessly.
That's not a Christian belief, that's a scientific belief.
If you only believe me. Don't you think like that, I will love you endlessly.
The abortion ritual for Satanists is a religious belief. The Satanists are coming for you. Okay. Anytime.
Who wants some?
My favorite thing is when atheistic leftists are like, we're gonna war with you biblical Christians in your crazy Bible. And everybody who owns a Bible is like,
okay, and my AK is ready for you in the safe.
Did you know Satanists don't even believe in Satan? They're non-theistic, and it's just a metaphor. Here's what they do believe in. Here are the 7 laws of the Satanic Temple. Number 1, one should strive to act with compassion and empathy towards all creatures in accordance with reason.
Which is why they call themselves Satanists.
Justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws and institutions.
Oh, it's a revolution.
Number 3, one's own body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone.
Unless you're a baby in the womb.
Number 4, the freedoms of others should be respected, including the freedom to offend. To willfully and unjustly encroach upon the freedoms of another is to forego one's own.
I agree with freedom of speech.
Beliefs should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world. One should take care never to distort scientific facts.
How many of the Satanists wear masks?
6, people are fallible. If one makes a mistake, one should do one's best to rectify it and resolve any harm that might have been caused.
By, like, worshiping Satan?
Every tenet is a guiding principle designed to inspire nobility in action and thought. The spirit of compassion, wisdom, and justice should always prevail over the written or spoken word. So basically, be kind to one another because you want to be, not because you're scared that your God is going to punish you in the afterlife. And believe science. So much child sacrifice!
Okay, so a few things. Religion itself tries to say, at least Judaism, that the reason that you do the right thing is because you love God and fear him, not because of what comes in the next world. As far as all of the ethical precepts that she brings forward, one of the things that's so irritating about so-called rationalistic atheists, the basis for their entire moral system has roots in biblical Christianity. And then they pretend that they sort of got this out of their own heads. It's very irritating.
Not defending a devil worshiper is crazy. That's the thing. I'm not religious. This is not real. It's fake. Everything is fake and made up. But just know you're not going to the heaven that you believe in with the way that you're acting. You hypocritical ass. You've done everything wrong that you hold so highly of in the book. You've already. It's too late for you, bro. It's nothing you can say to fix it. You be in here judging all day, every day. You be on Twitter talking to any and every person you see, bro. You be saying you're not supposed to be doing. You be doing you're not supposed to be doing. You're a hypocrite. I'm not defending nobody. I'm just calling out the people who act like they high and mighty and above everybody else. As a person who's not even religious, I'm praying for you.
Okay, so I'm just going to point out here that he's accusing literally everyone else of judgmentalism and then being the most judgmental person on the internet.
Case dismissed.
Get to more on this in just 1 second. First, are you tired of your favorite cut of beef or chicken costing more but weighing less every single time you buy it from the store? Well, Good Rancher's Price Lock Guarantee offers a sizzling solution. During their April Price Shield campaign, Good Ranchers is not just offering a temporary fix, they're offering a long-term solution. They're locking in your price until 2026 when you subscribe to one of their boxes. GoodRanchers.com is where you can get the most tender meat that's full of flavor every single time. With options like beef, chicken, pork, and wild-caught seafood, they have something for even the pickiest of eaters. There's no reason to order takeout when you can make something far better at home. Good Ranchers even offers recipes to take your cooking skills to the next level. With meat prices on the rise and store-bought meat quality on the decline, Good Ranchers Price Shield will not only save you hundreds, but will give you the best 100% American meat you'll ever eat. Right now, when you go to GoodRanchers.com and use promo code Shapiro, you'll get their exclusive Price Shield and an additional 10% off your order. The offer ends soon. If you want to secure your best price on meat until 2026, go to GoodRanchers.com, use code Shapiro. Again, that's GoodRanchers.com with promo code Shapiro today.
The right-wing media has dubbed me woke pastor. They mean it as an insult to make fun of me, and they often use this descriptor whenever they're trying to discredit people who are pointing out systems of injustice. But here's the thing. To be woke means to be awakened to the needs of others, to point out systems of oppression and marginalization in the world. And let's get right down to it. Jesus was woke. Jesus pointed out systems of oppression, and that's what got him killed. He made the principalities and the powers, the Roman Empire mad, and they crucified him. So if being the woke pastor means that I'm following in the footsteps of Jesus, I'm okay with that.
That's not what being the woke pastor means.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Wokeism is a system that suggests that all inequalities of outcome are results of systems of oppression. That is the basic definition of woke. And it is a lie. Jesus, as it turns out, has a lot to say about the rules of the moral road that apply to individuals. Jesus does not believe in the breakdown of people by race, for example.
Don't trust the Bible, because it was written by man. Who else gonna write it? A dog? A giraffe? The animals that Noah's Ark?
Why is God
Hot take.
not an option? I don't get it. If he's all powerful and can do anything and everything effortlessly, why does he burden humans with the task of laboring for him? Like, why couldn't he do it himself? He allegedly created this entire earth in 7 days, made a man from dirt, made a woman from that man's rib, got a woman pregnant without her permission or any physical contact. But for some reason, he couldn't do something as simple as write his own book. It concerns me that this doesn't raise any red flags for those that believe in this. I think a really good question would be, how and why does the British Crown own the copyright to the Bible?
I have copies of the Bible at my house. I don't pay royalties to the British Crown. Also, the reason that God would convey the language of the Bible to man is because man is the recipient of the language of the Bible.
Oh my God. I get it.
In fact, in the Bible, it actually suggests that the original 10 Commandments are written with the finger of God. So God theoretically actually did write the 10 Commandments in the first set of tablets that Moses then breaks. If you're a Christian, by the way, Jesus was incarnate and also spoke to people as an incarnate human being. I'm confused by this entire line of argument. It's very stupid.
This is just your friendly reminder that for Satanists like me, the Satanic Temple is a federally registered and recognized religion. And that means that religious freedom in America is about to undergo a major test, thanks to Republicans. Passing laws about allowing religion in schools, giving someone like me the freedom to teach the kids about Satanism, not to mention trying to restrict our satanic access to the sacred abortion ritual.
Okay, into the eternal pit of fire you go.
Which is protected for Satanists under religious freedom. Damn, Republicans.
It isn't.
I didn't realize you guys were so supportive of Satanism. Guess it's about time for America to decide whether it's truly for religious freedom or not.
I'm gonna go with or not.
Well, actually, what America should decide is that Satanism is not a religion. Satanism is not a religion in any accepted form of religion that the founders would have seen or recognized. Clearly. This notion that religion encompasses anything that you pretend is a religion is obviously not true. By the way, even what she says there about how if abortion is a satanic ritual, it's therefore protected, that is not true. There's Supreme Court precedent on this. If you have a general law of neutral applicability and it happens to disproportionately impact people of a particular religion, that doesn't necessarily invoke violation of the First Amendment.
Anybody who's spiritual but not religious needs to listen to this explanation as to why we don't believe in organized religion.
I would never worship a god that would send someone to an eternal lake of fire to be burned forever for the simple fact of non-belief, when that deity knows what it would take to convince every single person on this planet. That is cruel, it is inhumane, it is not kind, it is not generous, and that is not a god worthy of worship.
I have quite simply never heard it articulated so clearly and so well.
Okay, so first of all, a good indicator that you probably should not follow people is in fact how they choose to present themselves to the world. If you choose to present yourself to the world in this way, and here I'm talking about curly Q mustache guy, I'm not going to take you super seriously, just as a point of fact. 2, if the argument is that God would never, quote unquote, punish people for non-belief, that's literally the test of being a human being, is to achieve recognition of the mastery of the universe by God from a religious perspective. If God were to simply reveal himself to you and force the choice upon you, you would not have free choice. So free will solves a lot of these particular religious problems. Well, folks, it turns out that there is, in fact, no good substitute for traditional religion, particularly not among the woke TikTok types. So we'll see if they can do better next time.
Okie dokie.